And yeah, but that tattoo, I don't know if he got that in wherever he came from or just, I don't even know. That tattoo is kind of weird. But here we have conveniently placed AI, so you have to do the raffle. I'm just playing.
Sorry.
But yeah, here's the raffle.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
We're at number 77. They told him not to pick it, so I would have put the baseball back down.
I'll be rooting for you.
This caused major conflict. As you can see, this is where the big idea of race plays its part in the, the time period of the game, as you're about to see in a couple seconds. Yeah, I got really fed up with this announcer, so you're about to see what I'm gonna do, which a lot of people decided to do after they win the raffle. Yeah, so it's really bogus, so I decided to throw the ball in his scrawny face and run. But unfortunately, one of the cops got me, which he'll get you anyway. I just want to throw it at his face. Smart face, as you can see.
Now, where'd you get that brand? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And at this point, I was like, oh crap! As he brings the sky hook to the face real quick. I didn't even know this is going to be a major weapon in this game, but it is. This is a really slick move at Booker. Do it and smash right into his face. At this point, I was like, dang! And then I was just going haywire with this thing. The first sense of combat, and I was just... This is the part that I started jumping up and down off the chair, because I was like, see, I accidentally skipped the thing of how to execute the enemies, which I learned later on how to do. I mean, it wasn't that hard to do it. See, I gotta loot everything like I normally do. Those people took off in a hurry, didn't they? There's no one here anymore. And then with combat involved in the game now, so do the death toll of me rises up as I die numerous amount of times, schlepping through this game, because I am a slow-paced player. I try to do everything, like I said, without missing anything, and that comes at a price to pay, because it takes me, 3 or 4 extra hours of me playing the game when I should have beat it earlier. I never used to be like that. I always used to finish the games less than 6 hours at the most. I used to finish games. Nowadays, I'm weak. See, he just came off the skyline, which should be illegal. I mean, they shouldn't let people ride the skylines. This is just because originally I heard that they were used for transporting cargo, but then some kids or something invented the skyhook. Which, if that was real, I would personally take that to school every day, because it just seems a thrill ride every time. And at least I'll be awake for school, and not sleepy. And right there, I could have used the possession thing, but like an idiot, I run in front of it and get shot and lose some health, and then I use it. See, I was not using my gamer instincts like I normally should. Another fun fact is that I'm a better PS2 player than any console gamer. I used to play all PS2 games, X-Men Legends, you name it. In fact, I'm thinking about doing a playthrough of X-Men Legends, because that was one of my favorite Marvel games. I used to play that game every day after school, X-Men Legends. Then the second one came out and I was ecstatic. You see, I was underestimating the AI, but they just started shooting me up. I mean, shooting me to pieces. And I just had to run, but then I get shot in the back. And as you can see, I already suffered my first death, which is terrible. And instead of the Vita chambers, he goes through some type of door. I'm not even sure what that is. He's like in the dreamland. And I didn't even think about trying to attach to the skylines. I don't even think you could at this point. It would have been cool if you could, but I doubt that you could. And this is also before I knew that you could possess these machines and they give you money. And I had no idea what salt meant at the time, because I'm used to Eve, you know. Eve hypos. I thought the vigors, I didn't even know what they were called, but they're called salts. This is, I think it's cool. I wonder what life would be like if they had vigors in real life. You see people in the streets with bucking bronco and stuff. It would be kind of odd, but you know, it's cool. Looking forward to the future of vigors in this game. My favorite vigor has to be bucking bronco and murder of crows. I use those all the time, every single time, to distract enemies, that type of thing, because it gives you time to get bearings together, gets you time to reload and just sit down and relax. Murder of crows does. And then bucking broncos is a beast, because you just shoot people in the air and just obliterate them. It's kind of bogus, but you know, it's cool. Shock jockey's decent. Charge. I'm actually using charge a lot. I shouldn't even be talking about all this, but most of you guys probably beat this game already. I'm really late with the playthroughs. I'm like 2 weeks late, but you know, I'm trying. And here's when we're introduced to the fireman, which I highly underestimated once again. And I got my A beat because of my underestimating.
It's getting hot. What's going on?
So yeah, this is vigor called Undertow or Undertow or something. We shoot water and it works pretty decently against the fireman. It just knocks him back, super far back. Yeah, but this guy, he reminds me of, like, I don't even know. And you see Booker just scream when he gets burned. I didn't know you couldn't get close to him, and I'm about to die somehow. Then I get shot. Yep, I get shot while trying to pick up the vigor. How embarrassing is that? And then I lose hundreds of dollars dying. So it's like a triple whammy in a sense. And I think I accidentally played a voxophone. I don't know why I did. I don't think I was trying to, but I was just desperate to get that vigor. So I ran over there and got it. I think a turret was shooting me too. I just like how every vigor has a different bottle to it, so you know which one is which, you know. I kind of like the transformations though. It's like, I'm like, this is just crazy. I think Devil's Kiss had the best transformation out of all of the vigors, actually. Originally, I thought you would just shoot beams of fire, but he actually throws fire grenades, which is kind of creative. One thing I never really do is combine the vigors and use them as like chain reactions. I never set traps or nothing. I'm not a defensive player. I just go in offensively and just try to get as many enemies as I can. Try to shoot as many enemies as I can, which is a downfall because I have no defensive strategy at all. Especially Call of Duty. I just run out and try to kill. I'm an infantry man. That's what you can say. Infantry. I try to get involved in the action in the field. So that's what I do. It's not the best mode of attack. It's better to have a balance. As you can see right now, what I'm doing right now is not a good. It's not a good advice to run in front of, you know, line of sight. And I tried to test out the homing capabilities of possession, and I see that there's none. So I just wasted a whole bar of vigor, salt. And I was gonna cut out the load screens, but I didn't want to mess up any of the videos. I am not the best editor. I'm decent, you know. And I wonder why he has a picture. It looks like Elizabeth right there. I don't even know. But yeah. And they show, you know, what you look like. They did in Bioshock 1. They show what you look like. But it was only like twice. Bioshock 2, I don't even think they show what the dude looked like before he was a big daddy. I don't even know. I would like to beat the game, but I'm just guys, believe me when I say that I'm awful at that game. That's what these are called, kinetoscopes. Kinetoscope. So nowadays I just exit out of them quickly, try to get the sightseer bonus. the achievement. I like when they tell you the achievement progress too. It just makes it reassuring, you know, so you don't go in blind trying to get the achievement. This is what I always do. But in this next part, I'm going to see what happens next.